Good morning. You are now tuning in to Bitcoin Watch, where we take a closer look into Bitcoin, the first ever decentralized cryptocurrency of its kind to make up 60% of the crypto market. So, it's the middle of quarter one, and Bitcoin's value has dropped a whopping $50,000 USD. Okay. And it has a lot of traders wondering what's next. I'll tell you what, okay? Bitcoin isn't going to just stop moving, okay? We don't have to know where Bitcoin is going to go. We just need to understand how it's moving so we can respond to where it goes, okay? So let's take a look at our last week's breakdown, okay? Because we caught Bitcoin at around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay, ranging with daily highs of 70,000 and record lows of 60,000. We caught it in real time last week. Let's go ahead and add that to the screen. Okay. This was Thursday. All right. This was Thursday. And as you can see, that was the position that we entered into. That's what we caught live here that we streamed last week. Let's zoom that in because I don't like the way that looks. All right. Let's zoom into that. Make sure you guys can see. And this is just, a precursor, okay, if you will. Let's go ahead and zoom into this. Ooh. All right, we see that. Okay. Wait, wait, wait. Stop sharing that. How do I share this? Video image. Okay. I guess we could do it that way. All right. So we can see here. All right, we have highs of 70,000. It tried to retest that previous high. And then our target area, our potential target area was in the high 60,000 range, to which it did break out of this ceiling, this range that you see here, okay, this box. It did break out of it and it did go to touch record lows of 60,000. All right, let's take a look at what happened on Friday. Friday, we kind of experienced something similar. Okay. On Friday, we were experiencing more buying pressure. Now, this buying pressure, we don't really know exactly how strong it is, how, consistent it will be, but what we do know is that Bitcoin is respecting this lower range. Okay, perfect. And mm, mm, okay, and then all right, and here's that. All right, you see that? Okay, so as you can see here, we went in for sells. Okay, we went in for shorts on Friday. Price was not looking to do that. Okay, price was not looking to do that at all. It ended up filling higher within the 67,000 to 68,000 range, and it did end up pushing to retest those previous highs from the previous day. All right, so what can we expect Bitcoin to do? I marked up Bitcoin yesterday, okay, during the Asian session. And I'm actually a bit more prepared with those markups. Sorry, you guys. I was doing my best to make sure I had everything in one place. Okay. But hopefully um hopefully this will present better than the screenshots that I took. But make sure you can see this. I think this way is better to show you guys. Okay, perfect. This is a bit better. Okay. So as we can see here, all right, we marked off the ceiling and floor of Bitcoin, okay, on the month. This is on the weekly time frame, excuse me, the weekly time frame, okay? I did also do the monthly time frame as well. And essentially what we're doing is finding the range that Bitcoin has been playing in and respecting throughout a larger time frame. Each candlestick that you're seeing is a week worth of time price action within that time. Okay. So this candlestick that you see previously to, these little circles, things like that. This candlestick took a week to form. The one before that, the same thing, and so on, so forth. Okay. So within this current week, as we wrap up, because you see we only have 21 hours left at that time, price did play in this range and find this new level of support. Okay. As we move along, you will see that on the 4-hour time frame, I drew our fib, okay? And drawing our fib really helps us to break down the levels, the invisible levels that we're not really seeing in the market that price is going to respect just because of sequence. This Fibonacci tool is based off of a mathematical equation, okay? There is a science behind it. Now, if you need any more further information about the Fibonacci tool, how to use it, what it is, and all those things, I have a video based on that as well. Don't mind Megan Thee Stallion. But the point of the matter is, okay, this is the range that we can expect price to play in throughout the week. We're looking at a range of 58 to 69,000, roughly a 10,000 range area. All right, we can actually also take a look at what it's doing currently right now compared to that markup yesterday. If it's still there, well, it looks like it bought up. Okay, so you remember 72,000 and 60,000, okay? 72,000 and 60,000. That's what we're focused on. 72,000, 60 to 72. Okay? This is what we're looking at. Well, I still have my that's weird. We're on the 4-hour, perfect. Okay? 72,000 and 60,000. If price breaks out of this range, we can expect a further shift and push up or down depending on where it breaks and closes out of. But this is a very strong range. I don't predict Bitcoin doing anything outside of this range anytime soon. It's going to try and make sure that this is a very strong support level. And if not, find a new one. It's just that simple. Okay. So that's a top down analysis breakdown that we marked up, and we can expect price to show us eventually what it wants to do throughout the course of this week. Okay. And that would also be really good for swing positions as well. Remember, we want to wait for the break and close concept. We don't just want to get into the trade and sell because we're at a range high. We want to go down to lower time frames and make sure for confirmation that price is showing us that yes, indeed, we are going to go down and not find a support within this red box that we have here that I just drew for you guys. Okay. Now, beware of market manipulation. Bitcoin is very good for that. Okay. Due to the oversight of key supply and demand levels, a lot of traders who do trade Bitcoin tend to overlook other supply and demand levels, which is what the Fibonacci tool will help you to do. Okay. don't forget to catch us live here Thursday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And check out the D Network Trading channel to learn technical analysis and start marking up your own exchange. This is Danny with D Network Trading, and we'll see you next week on Bitcoin Watch.